Well, it's morning here. It's about 5 o'clock. Had a great night sleeping. I'll check the temperature later, but no rain fly. Nice air. Good morning. The moon is just now coming up. There's bats flying around here this morning, little tiny bats flying around up there. It's just 5:09. Morning in campsite 10. Getting ready to have some coffee. There's all the campsites down that way along the river. And we got to listen to this all night long. It was great. Walking back from breakfast. It's about 7 o'clock. And good breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, sausages. Good idea, Jeff. Well done, Jeff. And he's got an orange that we'll eat when we go around the loop. Well, 64 degrees this morning. Breakfast time. I'm sure it's going to be a little warmer this afternoon. We'll fill you in and catch you up and see what we get for a max. Yesterday it was only 130 in the sun. It's 7:30 Wednesday morning and we are off on a little river trail loop starting. Looks like the mules have left the corral. This trail goes across the Silver Bridge, which we have to get across before 8 o'clock. And then across the mountain there, you can see the trail, kinda. We're gonna be on the other side there and walk a loop on the other side of the river. Come back about 2 miles, stretch our legs this morning, and then go out a little bit again once more later today. Bridge open, that's a good sign. Make sure everything is secure before I go across this bridge, and off we go. This is Silver Bridge across the river. Out here last night for the sunset. Different than it was last night, that's for sure. Well, this is it. This is the river trail that connects the Silver and Black Bridge.
New terrain.
New terrain for us.
But it looks like we're gonna have a little company.
And we're betting we run into a mule train somewhere.
At least the mules are consistent.
Well, this is a uphill climb.
A little different today.
A little different than we did before, and get some of our muscles stretched out a little bit for tomorrow, maybe.
I spent a lot of time in Moab, and Moab is beautiful and different, but nothing like this. You can't see the water. There is no water. You carry every freaking fluid ounce, and it's tough going. But it's beautiful. It's Moab. But you know what? I don't need to go back there.
Boy, this is... Could you ever grow tired of the scenery?
Right, right. Well, you think about these young rangers.
I know.
They've got kind of shitty jobs, in my opinion, but look what you get to wake up to. Fuck.
Every morning.
Look at Phantom. I bet you that's the lookout. Phantom Lookout. You see
Yeah, somewhere up there.
No, thank you, dear. I mean, this is, I can feel this today. This little uphill.
It's hard to believe there's even an oasis
Up that box.
up in there. We'll see it later on the
All
trail.
right, so, where'd that helicopter?
Right there.
In the orange circle?
In the orange circle, right there's a
Holy
helipad we
shit,
watched him
H.
land in yesterday.
That's it. Oh my God. That must look like a dime when you're up in the air. All right, so today's beach, it looks like that little cove?
No, they were in that cove or
beyond.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see it up here.
All right. Way out there in the distance, let's see if I can point to it. Out in there is Boat Beach. That's where we went swimming. And Black Bridge is that way. And our campsites are up that little canyon there. A little oasis. And you can see the trail across there that we're going to go on tomorrow. See the mule train down there. We're going to cross paths with them a little later. That's some of the people we had breakfast with. Looks like Jeff found a little quiet little oasis that we're not the first people who've been in here.
I was waiting for young Skywalker. This is Yoda going to give him advice. Don't sit here during a monsoon. Look at that. Can you imagine what this gusher is like?
Oh man.
It must wipe out the trail though.
I would guess it does probably.
Good spot.
Wow, hard to believe that we are right next to the river.
Barely here.
Here's one of the rafting boats. No, there is a restroom down there nearby.
Well, then they got.
And there's water to fill up at.
Wow. Well, that's a good shot. We got mules and boat.
The mules in the background. They're Boat Beach. Now we know why they call it Boat Beach. I wonder how high the water was here before they dammed up the river.
Yeah, when...
Was it all the way up to where the mules are, do you think, or?
No, I don't know. I mean, that'd be a good historical, geological thing.
There's the mules crossing the Black Bridge. Like we said, they can't cross the Silver Bridge, so they have to come all the way down here and then back on this trail that we're on right now. So that's
they're adding,
a good mile and a half they're adding on.
Plus, from here all the way up is 9?
Right. It's 2.5 mile loop from the campsite where we started, and they've got to go all the way to the Silver Bridge over there on this trail that we're on right now. So they got to go along here. So those of you watching the video that want to ride mules down here and think that's a cool idea, you get to ride mules along this cliff edge. And you're 3 feet higher in the air than I am right now, or maybe 4 feet higher in the air. Morning.
Just like you know, there's a couple mules back there.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
well, thank you,
actually
thank
know
you.
those riders. We had breakfast with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning. Oh man, the dust.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you're in the river with us yesterday.
Yeah.
How do your knees feel?
Not too bad. Good so far.
Come on,
Yeah.
breakfast ladies.
Come on,
Good
ladies.
morning. Don't
Great.
forget to MOTIVATE.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
got to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
The mule, not
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Have a fun ride. Okay, we are now back on the South Kaibab trail over to Black Bridge that we did yesterday. And this is the loop it makes, so we're on repeat area. That's where we saw the mule train, as you can tell. Whatever I got recorded out of that. Jeff, you want to go on the side,
Yeah.
away from the steps. And you'll see.
Why is Mr. Crane walking so funny?
Yeah. Why are we over here on the side, away from those two lakes in the trail, after the mule train? Oh, there's another mule train, Jeff.
Oh well. God, he's just sitting there.
There's our beach down there.
Oh,
We were just here yesterday morning, and we had no idea what we know now. In the tunnel, one more time, because it's cool.
Yeah, do this on a mule. Look
I know.
At this. Oh, that would be
Man,
a headbanger, especially for a guy your height.
and there's no timbers in here. This is just cut out.
Right.
Look at what you guys can see in here. And out onto Black Bridge.
So what do you think that tower is?
They said what it was on those little placards.
So that trail, oh no, I guess it does keep going.
That's the tower Jeff was asking about down there. Boy, that water, look how much of it and how fast it's moving.
Look how far the trail.
Okay, we're taking a little excursion. This is I don't know if it's really a social trail, but it's not a heavy marked trail. Go over by that electrical place and see what we get.
Something tells me the mules don't come this way.
No. This is giving me nightmares of Blackett's Ridge. We made it over here. Wow, you can see the trail up there we were on. This is neat. You can see both bridges from here really well. There's Jeff hanging out over there, waving. Really neat beach over there, and there's a boat coming down the river. All right, there's a boat tour. That's actually going Jennifer speed, although I'm pretty sure it's not going to in some other places. But one dude, 2 oars. Not very many people on that boat, are there?
Okay, Susan, here you go.
That's it, girls. This is how you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 people and a rower.
Wait till they hit the rapids. They're going to our beach. They're going to our beach, Craig. We gotta get down there and shoo them away. Have fun, lady.
Water access or
Drive all
something.
the way down. Yeah, I hope there's no sewer. Right where we're swimming. Those are new forks. They still have the collar on.
Yep. All right, we are now closing our... We're closing our loop. We are on the opposite side of the river. We haven't walked over here yet. And making the big loop around. Jeff didn't want to walk in the sun, which I think is smart. But we decided we hadn't walked on this yet. We wanted to see the campground from here. And there's shade now, so we feel better. Jeff no longer regrets his decision to go along with the Colonel's peer pressure. Nice cool shade over here. There you can see the campground, the plumbed potable water, restrooms, and there's our campsite from across the river. It's 9 o'clock. Well, that site's going to be in the sun here pretty soon.
It's like this guy's got a pot sticker.
A what?
It looks like he has a pot sticker, but I can't see what it is.
Yep. Hopefully it's not our lunch.
Yeah. No,
There's our crow right down there below our campsite. Well, we're on the bridge back to the campsite, and the thermometer in the sun says ding 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 100 degrees, and the shade says what? The shade says 76. I'll give you a quick tour of the campground here. This is the trail that walks right down the middle. With sites on both sides. The sites by the river are smaller, a little closer together. And we got to walk all the way down to site 10, which is a pretty long hike. So here you can see these sites that are on the other side of the river. They're bigger. The sites on the river are definitely pretty. They're smaller, and they're going to be in this morning sun for a fair amount of time. Next couple hours, I'm guessing. Okay, we are now setting off. It's let's see, it's 9. It's 9:30. We got our big packs on just to stay in shape, and we are on our way to Phantom Creek and some waterfall that Jeff's friend Raider told us to check out, and we think it's about 1.5 miles up the North Kaibab Trail. And hopefully there's water up there and stuff, and we'll just hang out there in a cool place and have a snack or lunch or something before our big meal tonight. We are leaving the Phantom Ranch area, and we are now headed on the North Kaibab Trail.
So, quick story from Yosemite. They had composting toilets like this below Half Dome.
Oh,
Come on
sorry.
through. Hi. Oh, it's the happy girl. The composting toilets below Half Dome. They were huge like this. So you go inside, they were the best smelling things you ever smelled.
Well, if the trail is like this, we'll be in and out of the shade. All right, we have
We've seen that one.
officially left the Phantom Ranch area. And look at that kind of oasis it looks like. Boy, this is beautiful in here.
Wow. Won't be this nice on the way back, I guess.
Probably not.
As evidenced by the trail, there's a power line.
Yep.
Oh, what's this called? This,
Century plant?
Century?
I think so. This is a pretty neat canyon to walk down. So different than the places we've been to up to this point. We passed the Clear Creek Trail a couple tenths of a mile back, which takes you up to Phantom Overlook. About a 700-foot climb in less than 3/4 of a mile. We opted against that and decided to do this portion of the North Kaibab Trail and work our way towards Phantom Creek. So we're looking for bridges. We go over 2 bridges, and then it's the first left confluence of the creek and the river after that. Say hi, Jeff. Say hi.
Hi. We're good. How'd you like that summer job?
Man,
Build a retaining wall.
build a retaining wall for the summer. There's another one we just went over right there.
Beautiful.
It's just so neat in here. Here's Bridge 1. Unfortunately, it takes us to the other side of the canyon where all the sun is, but the other bridge is pretty close. And these aren't your average little chintzy National Forest bridges. These are some serious iron bridges. This one's even got an asphalt floor on it. That's, I know, it's asphalt floor on here.
What the hell?
I like the other side better in the shade, but it's a really nice breeze blowing down the canyon in our face right now. Makes up for it a little bit. All right, here's bridge number 2. And I don't think we're supposed to cross it. Well, it looks to me like we are supposed to cross it. So we'll give it a shot. Ah, nice breeze. Air out some. There's Jeff coming up. All right, we're going down the.
Here's our rock.
There's our Karen. And we are going down the Raider Trail.
There's a bench for you. Oh,
So we got to ford this river somewhere.
oh yeah, it'll be easy with water shoes and clothes. And we go right up that creek.
We are changing into water shoes to ford the river. And I got to dig into my first aid kit. I got a little raw spot from yesterday's Band-Aids, or yesterday's walking in my sandals, so we'll see if I can keep it in good shape. Next up, fording the river. Well, here we are, we're fording the Bright Angel Creek in search of Raider Falls. And I think I'm going to try right here. Woo! That is some chilly water.
Not as cold as the Colorado though. That feels good.
There's Jeff, he made it.
Okay, here we go.
And now we're on Raider Trail in search of Raider Falls, named in honor of Ranger Raider, Jeff's friend that sent us down this path. In and out of the creek bed. Tight squeeze through here. Hopefully that's not Raider Falls. Looks like we're just hiking up the water right now.
Whoa, big boys. Trout. Hungry? Well, we're not going that way. I gotta put my phone in a different place.
How are we gonna get through there? Can we get through that thing?
Hell no. It swallows up into a tight hole. Oh, I know. That side. If we can step on that rock, put your foot on the flat part, that's it, right there. We got it.
Jeff is convinced we need to go through the middle of water, so that's what we're doing. How deep was that? Can we just go straight?
I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm going straight in. Oh yeah, not bad.
And there's a trail over here. Oh, there's Raider Falls. Right there. Jeff's just gonna stay in the water. So I will too. Jennifer, I'm practicing for the Narrows. Where do we want to go?
Our shit goes here, but get up there and take a picture. It's beautiful. And then we can splash around and spread out on
Is there a
these
place
rocks.
to spread out over here? What's around that corner over there?
Back up. Go look. I think this is our spread out area.
There it is, Raider Falls.
Look at that.
Ready?
Is it rolling? Hey, Raider! We made it! Raider Falls behind Craig and I, behind Craig and me, looking good.
Thanks, Raider.
For the tip. We're gonna have a great day here.
Great day here, hanging out.
Go Avery! Kill it on the ACT! Yeah!
Jeff made me even walk up the creek up to my crotch in water.
Good boy. Okay, here we are, Raider Falls, up Phantom Creek. Beautiful. We are standing in knee-deep water that's about 55 degrees. Feels great.
Thanks, Raider. Here we go. Jeff's going in. Here he goes. Ready? He's in.
All right, boys and girls, in the crane tradition, you got to take a dip. So Colonel Harm is going in, double pulls, no glasses. He can't see worth blind as a bat. He's going in for the full dip. Come on now, big breath. And do I know CPR? Yes, I do know CPR. He's down. Yeah, look at that. Relaxation. Happy birthday. Woo-hoo. He's down. He's up. He's going to live to tell another tale. All right. Well done, Professor. Well done.
Here we are chilling out at the falls with the Jeff Crane wet shirt plan. All right, goodbye little rest area. It was a good spot. We are headed back to Phantom Ranch for a lemonade probably. Goodbye Raider Falls. And I'm following Jeff in the river. Here we are, this is the deep part. was much easier going up.
Yeah, it always is.
But I'm above my knees in the water.
Now you're swimming with the fishes.
Swimming with the fish.
As they say in the... There's a nice butterfly. As
Oh,
they
yeah.
say in The Godfather, you're swimming with the fishes. And now we got fish poop on us. So what's the main difference between doing this here and Sabino Canyon?
I don't know.
Slippery. That mica granite shit is so... The minute it gets wet, Sabino Canyon...
Slick.
Did you notice how well we stuck to those
Yes.
rocks? These rocks, I don't know what it is, but maybe geologist Jennifer could tell us.
Okay.
These are very... I haven't slipped once. You do this in the canyon, you are slipping head over teacup.
Well, definitely the poles are a big...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now the trail's to our left, but this isn't that bad.
Have I mentioned I'm sure glad I brought these shoes instead of my flip-flops? I'm just following wherever you go,
Yeah.
leader.
I like the water now.
Although that looks like a big drop off there. All right, we chickened out. We're gonna go up on the trail for a while. So we're back in the river again. There is a trail. We came up on the trail, but I think Jeff just likes to walk in the river. Half the game is to make sure I go slow enough and I don't try to get too fast. There they are. Hey, those are our camping neighbors.
Yeah. Whoa, this water's a lot colder. Woo-hoo.
We made it. Now we got to get to the trail and put our shoes on. Shoes back on. Goodbye Phantom Creek and Raider Falls. That was a fun little hike for the day, exploring. Now we're back on the trail, headed back to camp. About a mile and a half or so. My shoes feel kind of like slippers right now after those water shoes wet in the water. It's about a quarter of a mile back in there that we just kind of walked through the river. Bridge. This is bridge 2, so then we have to get to bridge 1. Coming up on bridge 1. Good landmark. Maybe we'll get some shade on the other side of the canyon. Who knows? Although the sun's pretty much straight up, so I'm guessing not a lot of sun on the canyon. I'm guessing not a lot of shade on the canyon. There is a lot of sun. Well, my soaking wet shirt is totally dry now. Look at the size of the blooms on those prickly pears. Brilliant yellow. All right, we must be approaching Phantom Ranch or getting closer because I can see all the cottonwoods up there. So we got to get all the heck way up to that top up there in the next 2 days. I think that mid-level place somewhere in that area is where we'll be tomorrow night.
We need the tuna to come up so we can make more prickly pear.
Exactly. Well, there's some pink and yellow. Pretty. I don't see that kind of pink very often down in Tucson. All right. The horse can smell the barn. All right, we're coming up on the Phantom Ranch Canteen here. Gonna hopefully find a place to sit in the shade. Get a lemonade. See any shade down here to sit? Drop our gear. There's a canteen.
All right, $5.
Looks like we'll be on the rock right here. Here we are just chilling by Bright Angel Creek in the middle of the afternoon, just resting up a little bit before I think we're going to try to take another swim in the Colorado. Hey, we're here. You got to do it. Okay, it's Thursday. This says it's the shade temperature. We made the century mark. Although the sun temperature is not as hot as yesterday. That's kind of weird. I guess it's just heat, warmer heat, but 120 today, 130 yesterday, and we broke the century mark in the shade. But a nice breeze today. Okay, we're back in the Colorado again.
Is that waterproof?
Yeah, kind of, but I'm careful.
Yeah, no, watch your, it gets deep.
That gets deep down in there.
And it's moving right there. But you wouldn't
People
go
have
too
swam over there.
far. People have swum over there.
In the Colorado River. Jeff and I. It's cold.
Look at how rapid that is.
I know it. All right, another wade in the Colorado.
Look at this guy.
Whoa. I'm gonna get down in the Colorado. Whoa, there's proof I'm in. Not all the way in the way Jeff did, but I'm in. This is the little beach, bay, calm area that we got in the river the second time. You can see the current's running out there. You don't want to be anywhere near where you don't get some shelter, and just had some good shelter. There was a bunch of kayakers and rafters at the boat beach. It was really loud.
All right, here we are at the end of dinner, Sophie. Your grandpa's opening your birthday sucker that says something about 60 not being very nice, but believe me, at 65, 60 is nothing. So he's gonna enjoy this once he figures out how to open it.
I used to eat these charm suckers like a million years ago.
I tried to get him to save it for the trail tomorrow, but it's going down the pipe tonight. There it goes.
There's a birthday sucker. Thank you, Sophia, for my birthday suckers. All right, we have to go all the way to the tippy top. All the way, I'm moving my hand sideways. We have to go all the way to that top in the next 2 days. Thank God we're doing it in 2 days.
Yeah, because it's gonna be 102 tomorrow down here. Great dinner.
Thanks for the birthday dinner, everybody. Great birthday. We'll see if I think it's still a great birthday while I'm hiking tomorrow and my legs become mush. Well, there's our campsite from across the river, and we will be there tonight. Folks on the side over here is who we had supper with.